Welcome back, students. So today we will see numericals on potential energy of system of charges. So in last session I had told, suppose there are two charges plus q1 and plus q2 separated by a distance r. Then potential energy of this system of charges is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q1 into q2 divided by r. q1 into q2 divided by r. Now suppose if either of charge is negative, suppose if I take q2 is negative minus q2, this I will take it as plus q1, distance is r. So while writing formula you are required to consider the negative charge. Means here in the second case you will have 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q1 into q2. Now plus into minus you will be having minus. So plus into minus, I will write minus q1 into q2 by r. So minus q1 into q2 divided by r. So if there is a negative you are required to consider. Now suppose if both are minus, again minus into minus you will have plus 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q1 into q2 by r. So now we will see numericals on this. So again students, you will have problem on your screen. You can pause it, note down the problem, and again we will solve together. Noted down students. So first problem. You are required to find potential energy of system of two charges. So there are 2 point charges, 7 microcoulomb, I will take it as q1, 7 microcoulomb, and q2 is minus 2 microcoulomb, with no external field, placed at minus 9 centimeters plus 9 centimeters respectively. If you observe the coordinates, y and z coordinates are 0, means these 2 point charges are placed on x-axis. So this I will take it as origin. So you are having 7 microcoulomb over here. So 7 microcoulomb q1. So it is at 9 centimeter, that is minus 9, means this is 9 centimeter from origin. Minus 2 microcoulomb is placed on positive side of x-axis. So q2 minus 2 microcoulomb. So this distance is also again 9 centimeter. You are required to find potential energy of this system. So you are required to find potential energy. Now the distance between these two charges will be 9 plus 9, that is 18 centimeters. So r is equal to 18 centimeters, or you can say 18 into 10 raised to minus 2 meters. 18 into 10 raised to minus 2 meters. So again first I will write the formula, then substitute and simplify. So potential energy is given by 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q1 into q2 divided by r. So if I substitute the values, 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught is 9 into 10 raised to 9 into. Now here if you observe q1 into q2 is negative, so you are required to consider minus sign. So I will take minus over here. q1 is 7 into 10 raised to minus 6 into q2 is 2 into 10 raised to minus 6 whole divided by r. R is 18 into 10 raised to minus 2. 18 into 10 raised to minus 2. So now simplify, you will have the answer. So here 9 into 2, 18, so this gets cancelled. So powers, if you simplify, minus 6, minus 12, in that minus 2 gets cancelled, so you will have minus 10. 10 raised to 9, 10 raised to minus 10, you will have minus 1. So you will have 7 into 10 raised to minus 1 minus. So you will have, this is nothing but 0.7 joules. So potential energy is minus 0.7 joule. So here, if you observe coordinates, y and z are 0. So it's just lying on x-axis. So on the negative side 9, positive side 9. So total distance between these two charges will be 18. So you can pause, note down this problem, and again a second problem will be on your screen. You can note that also, then we'll go for the right, students. So second, if you go through the problem, there are two protons separated by distance of 1.5 angstrom units. So two protons are there. So plus E, that is charge of a proton, separated by distance of 1.5. So 1.5 angstrom units or 10 raised to minus 10 meters. Then he says that there is an electron at a distance of 1 angstrom from each proton. So I will take electron over here. So this distance minus E, this distance is 1 into 10 raised to minus 10 meters. And similarly this distance is also same. So 1 into 10 raised to minus 10 meters. So there is an electron which is at a distance of 1 angstrom from both the protons. You are required to find potential energy of this system. You are required to find potential energy of this system. So I will take this first one as Q1, this charge as Q2, and this charge as Q3. So I will denote this triangle as A, B, and this I will take it as C. Q3 is equal to plus E. So A, B, C in a triangle form they are arranged. So in general, if I write potential energy for this system, if I take these two charges, 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 into Q2 divided by length AB. Similarly, if I take these two 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q2 into Q3 divided by BC, and similarly for this. So among all three, I can take 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught common. So I will take common 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught. First for these two charges, that is Q1 into Q2 divided by AB. Q1 into Q2 divided by length AB plus Q2 into Q3 divided by length BC. Q2 into Q3 divided by length BC plus Q3 into Q1 or Q1 into Q3 divided by AC. Q1 into Q3 divided by AC. Now I will substitute the values. So while substituting, if it is negative, you are required to consider minus. So finally I will substitute value of E, that is 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19. So first I will simplify 9 into 10 raised to 9 into bracket. Q1 into Q2, if I take minus E into plus E, minus E into plus E will be minus E square. So this is minus E square divided by length AB is equal to 1 angstrom units. So I will write 10 raised to minus 10 plus Q2 into Q3. If I multiply these two, I will be having plus E square. So plus E square divided by length BC is 1.5 into 10 raised to minus 10 plus Q1 into Q3. If I take these two again, it will be minus E square. So I will have minus E square divided by length AC is 1 into 10 raised to minus 10 meters. That is clear, students? So this is Q1 into Q2 minus E into plus E minus E square. Q2 into Q3 E into E plus E square. Q1 into Q3 minus E into plus E, again you will have minus E square divided by these lengths AB, BC, AC. So I will take 10 raised to minus 10 common from the denominator. 9 into 10 raised to 9 divided by 10 raised to minus 10. So inside bracket I will have minus E square. So here 1.5 remains plus E square by 1.5, again minus E square. So if I take this to the numerator, means this power comes to the numerator, means it becomes plus. So 9 plus 10 you will have 19. So 9 into 10 raised to 19 into bracket. Minus E square you will have minus 2E square. 1.5 is equal to 3 by 2. So 2 I will take to the numerator. So I can write this as plus 2 by 3 E square. Clear, students? 1.5 is 3 by 2. 2 I have taken to the numerator. So 2 E square by 3. So if you take LCM, you will be having minus 6 plus 2, that is minus 4 E square by 3. So if I simplify this, I will be having, so potential energy is equal to, so U is equal to 9 into 10 raised to 19 into, if I take LCM, minus 6 plus 2 will be minus 4 E square divided by 3. Now substitute the value of E. 9 and 3 gets cancelled. So I can have minus. So 3 3s are 9. 3 4s are 12. Minus 12 into 10 raised to 19 into E square. So now finally minus 12 into 10 raised to 19 into 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19 bracket square. 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19 bracket square. So value of E I have substituted. Now using calculator you can simplify this. So minus 12 into 10 raised to 19 into 1.6 square. 16 square is 256. So 1.6 square you will have 2.56 into 10 raised to minus 38. Now simplify this, students, using calculator. You should have answer minus 30.72 into 10 raised to minus 19 joule. So minus 30.72 into 10 raised to minus 19 joule. Clear, students? So again you can pause, note down the solution, then next problem will be there on screen. You can note that also, then we'll go for it. So if we go for next problem. An electric dipole of length. So he has given length of dipole, that is 2A, is equal to 2 centimeters. Means 2 into 10 raised to minus 2 meters. is placed with its axis making an angle of 60 degree. So theta is equal to 60 degree. To the uniform external field E he has given 10 raised to 5 Newton per coulomb. 10 raised to 5 Newton per coulomb. It experiences a torque of, so he has given torque, it experiences a torque of 8 root 3 Newton meter. He has asked us to find work done in rotating the dipole from 0 to 180 degree. So work done is given by PE cos theta 1 minus cos theta 2. Cos theta 1 minus cos theta 2. So here he has given theta 1 is equal to 0 degree, theta 2 is equal to 180 degree. You are required to find work done. So to calculate the value of PE, he has given these values. So to know the value of PE. So if I take a formula of torque, torque is given by PE into cos theta. PE into sin theta. If I take torque, PE into sin theta. So PE will be equal to tau by sin theta. Therefore PE is equal to tau by sin theta. Now this value I will substitute over there. Then in one step we'll put all the given values. So PE I can write it as a tau by sin theta into bracket cos theta 1 minus cos theta 2. Now substitute the values. Tau he has given 8 root 3, correct? Then sin theta, theta he has given, that is 60 degree. Cos theta 1, cos theta 2 is there. If you substitute, you will have the answer. So tau 8 root 3 divided by sin 60 into bracket cos 0 minus cos 180. Cos 0 minus cos 180. So this is equal to 8 root 3 sin 60 is root 3 by 2. Cos 0 is 1, cos 180 is minus 1. So this will be plus 1. So here root 3 gets cancelled. This 2 will go to the numerator. So you'll have work done is equal to 16 into 1 plus 1 is 2. So work done is equal to 32 joule. So work done is equal to 32 joule. Clear, students? Okay. So again in next session we'll see capacitors. Okay. Thank you.